Oh, we've had many exhilarating moments here in Texas on this October weekend. None more thrilling than the conclusion of the Golden Game we just watched, with Portland's Cole falling just short on the ultimate golden point against Adi Serene. But now we transition to see the Blasters and the Smash. Texas trying to avoid a winless weekend on their home turf here in the Merrill Center. Quick look at the standings. Portland, despite their loss in the Golden Game, still sits atop the standings. And look, the Bay Area Blasters have first place within reach if they really can put together a great performance. The Texas Smash trying to tighten up this race as we head toward November and the West Division weekend that comes up right before Thanksgiving in the East Bay. Evan Lepler with the Hall of Famer Sean O'Neill. Thanks for being with us all weekend long. And Sean, the Blasters and the Smash have both had their moments, but they're both two teams seeking consistency. What are you expecting this afternoon?
Yeah, it's going to be a very tight match. Both captains have really ordered their lineups to be very tight, so it's going to be interesting. I think Texas, a little bit of an advantage going in.
Well, that'll be interesting to see. Tao Wenzhang will be on the table first. This is the 5th time in 6 team matches that Tao is in that first singles position, and he's facing a guy in Daryl Sao who just got absolutely blitzed by Nikhil Kumar yesterday. But Jorg Pizzigaios showing confidence in the youngster, and Daryl right back to work with another tough task in Tao.
Yeah, I think the smart money is on Tao Wenzhang. It's going to be very difficult for Daryl to get ahead of a U.S. Open winner, but I'm really looking also forward to the Bruno match. That should be very exciting.
Yeah, Alexis Dewan and Bruno Ventura dos Anjos both have gone 2-1 in singles so far on the weekend. That'll be coming up in the 2 spot. We got a true mixed doubles matchup. The Bay Area Blasters went with a men's doubles duo of Wenzhang and Godwani yesterday, but Angie Tan back in the doubles position, which means Godwani plays singles for the first time this weekend. Really the match I'm most excited about in this team tilt is the 4th and final singles match, Lachine and McBeath. But let's talk about Daryl Sao. What do you need to see from him today, Sean, to allow him to be competitive with Tao Wenzhang?
It really is consistent attacks. Tao Wenzhang is going to control the table on the serve and serve return. We've seen the most powerful backhand shots from Tao. For Daryl Sao, he needs to get his forehand in, but it's just going to be an uphill battle. Tao Wenzhang won't give him anything to work with, and he would definitely like to come out for the Blasters and give him a sweep.
First game, Blasters to serve. Love all.
Tao Wenzhang will serve first for the Bay Area Blasters.
Right down the middle, into the body.
1-0.
Opening blast from Tao, who's 4-2 on the weekend. He stumbled a little bit against Yue Sha of the Portland Paddlers yesterday. Another big blast.
0-2.
Sao has to be thinking a sense of
They're
déjà
sending
vu.
2 balls at him now. So.
Daryl only scored 11 points in 3 games against Nikhil yesterday. And he's down 4-0 at the outset today.
4-0.
There's a good forehand there by the youngster.
Is that the offense you're looking to see?
Exactly. Any serve that comes off the end, he might as well go for it. He's not going to win with consistency or just placement. He's going to have to put some power behind it.
Caught the net and the table. And a 5-1 lead for Tao Wenzhang. First round pick of the Bay Area Blasters in the inaugural MLTT draft.
And Tao Wenzhang is just superior in the short game, the opening loops, the finishing loops, and the power. So really not much that Daryl's going to do that's going to affect him. Maybe mixing up the serve, changing the spin. Sure, the goal with Darryl was to try to win one game. That would be considered a victory.
When you say that, are you thinking that's Darryl's goal or that's his coach's goal? Have they talked about that?
Yeah, the team. If he's able to take 1 point, not get swept.
And we've heard coaches talk about the idea of sort of sacrificing one player. The other option for this match was David McBeath. Instead, the Tigaya gets McBeath against El Sayed Lachine, which to me sounds like a very exciting match.
But knowing that
maybe McBeath rolls, but I don't think that's a guarantee whatsoever.
No, I would actually put a little bit of money on Tao in that match, at least to 2-1 it. And then in the Darryl Sal Lachine matchup, if that's what would have been the other one.
Part of the calculus might be that McBeath did lose 3 straight to Tao back in September. Now, one of those was 11-5, the other 2 were 11-10. Lachine took 2 out of 3 from Yohan Rebete, who is inactive today.
So even with a high serve there, Sal jumps on it with his backhand, but Tao Wenzhang sticks the backhand right back on the table without any difficulty.
Sal back in 4 at 9-5. Game point, Tao Wenzhang.
That's beautiful.
Just super placement.
First game, blasted.
By the former U.S. Open champion. Quick spin up and then putting the ball away. 1-2 combination. Center of the table, then wide angle.
It's now the 10th game he's won in MLTT singles. He's 10-6 now overall. 3 straight over Adi Serene on Friday. Took 1 point for his team against Jiwei yesterday.
These guys best friends now because of the little white ball that changed the world. China and the United
You expect
States, the rest of the
a good amount of consistency from Tao, yes?
Absolutely. As a #1 pick and former player in the Chinese Super League, you're not going to find a way of getting the ball through him unless you can defend the first 2 or 3 balls. And any loose ball, he's going to just finish. His backhand is so solid. We've seen that all weekend long. The hardest shots have come off of his backhand side. And he knows the importance as well. He's not out there kind of going through the motions, trying to figure out. He's out there jumping on the opponent as quickly as possible.
He spent some time coaching Nikhil Kumar, right?
He helped Nikhil qualify for the 2020 Tokyo Games. He was his match coach.
It's interesting because they have such different styles. I mean, starting with the grip.
Yeah, quite a bit. But they do have one common style, which is winning.
That's a good point.
So,
excellent point. Which is the most important factor. Oh, that's nasty.
1-1.
you can hear the grunt from Tao Wenzhang. He's not giving one free point every time the ball goes over the net. He's fighting to get his attack going.
2-2 here in game 2.
Oh.
So I thought he had it.
You could see the extra hop afterwards, wanted that ball back.
similar
4,
shot. First
2.
one he missed long, next one he missed short.
Again, he's got to play the entire table primarily with his forehand, while Tao has so many more weapons.
Net.
Now asking himself what happened there.
Yeah, he actually said, what happened? He had the high ball, he had the table.
Able to keep the lead though at 5-3.
So Darrell continuing to attack.
Let's see if he can stay connected.
Tao Wenzhang just does a good job of moving the ball an inch or two in the previous location. Andrusau has to keep his feet moving.
Too good. Two in a row for Tao, and he's back within 2 at 8-6.
Challenge is going to be it's Tao's serve right now. Look for him to go for a third ball attack.
Tao went on the offensive early.
9-6.
But Tao is up to the task.
A nice forehand flip by Darrell. Tao Wenzhang runs it down, counters the attack with his own.
Just been a little bit steadier, a little bit more solid, a little bit more spectacular, and he's got another game point.
Nice forehand there by Darrell Sao. He's playing the right shots. It's just not quite the experience or the ball placement. But get back to 10-8.
Tao's probably not nervous quite yet, but if he loses this one, then the serve at 10-9 would be a little nervy.
Net.
Tao Wenzhang is like, what let? I don't know if we can see a replay of that serve. Too late now.
I'm going to say that these umpires have been outstanding here in Katy. Just like
over.
that forehand.
11-8.
So
First
let
game
or no let,
left.
Tao
Second game
Wenzhang does not let Darrell Sao hang around in game 2.
Friends are going to be blowing up their cell phones.
Just pure power, inside out.
Now, nobody asked, but just in case, I hope this is helpful information. I hear and feel a lot of passion in the crowd. When you start the chant, the whole point of starting the chant is you're setting off a flare.
So Tao falls short again. Tao completes the sweep. Be a 7-2 weekend in singles for Tao Wenzhang.
You know, really loud, so everyone hears you. For example, let's go Texas, right? And everybody knows, if you're bold, people will know to follow you. That's
in the counter-attacking of Tao Wenzhang.
There's a ruthlessness to it.
I'm glad we're sitting up here and not on the table. These would not be fun to deal with.
Texas smash is down 0-2. If Daryl Tao can take this game, and I know he can, not going to be easy. He's going to need you behind.
Tao Wenzhang was serving to me.
Time.
And he set 11 straight serves. How many would I get back on the table?
Time.
You could get back
Third game.
2 or 3,
Last serve.
but
Love
I
all.
wouldn't want to see what he would do with those that went over the net.
He's saying you don't trust my return game.
Your short game isn't quite there yet. We're getting there. It'd be more difficult if he served long.
Yeah. Just for the record, see that those words at the top of the screen? My answer is no, not yet.
2-0.
My place is with you on the headset.
I think we should change it to think you're ready. And Daryl Tao jumping out, maintaining the offense for all 3 games has been a challenge with a number of players. Look at Daryl. And you can see Coach
0-4.
Greg Bizagayo on his feet. And I'm thinking that really the goal, fight hard every game and hope that one goes in your favor just by the streakiness that we've seen here. We saw it in the Jue Shaw Tao Wenzhang matchup.
Yeah. 4-2.
Great backhand reloop by Tao Wenzhang.
Sean, this is the 24th team match in MLTT. 6 in Daytona Beach, 6 in Santa Cruz. Nicely done by Tao. There were 6 more in Myrtle.
5-3.
And obviously 6 this weekend, so this is the 24th. 22 of the first 23 team matches. There has been at least one 3-0 sweep in either singles or doubles. The only exception to that was a couple weeks ago in Myrtle when Princeton and Florida played a crazy tight match. Every singles or doubles match was 2-1. But the vast majority of the time, more than 90% of the time, there's been at least one 3-0 sweep. Tao Wenzhang trying to come from behind here in game 3.
6-4.
And I know he's up for the challenge. Daryl Tao has to make sure he doesn't ever lose 2 on his own serve.
With that in mind, there's a lot of pressure on this next point.
Yeah. You're outplaying Tao Wenzhang in the first half of this game. Tao Wenzhang having some issues just putting the final touches on his forehand drives.
Didn't win at 7-6.
Really seems like Daryl Sal should be a little more aggressive on the serve, take some risks, take some chances.
Tao ties it up here. Do you think we get a Texas timeout?
Yes. And there's the flip.
8-6.
York puts the
Smash the
guy
serve.
on his feet, but it's a cheer on his guy, not to slow him down.
Now he can be much more aggressive with the serve.
9-6 lead for Sal. Big swing, obviously, from 3-0 to 2-1. Sal needs one more point.
Or you could see that side spin on the backhand loop.
Tao
10,
gets the
8.
net help. Hanging around, 10-8. Looking to see if we might get a timeout call. Does not seem like we are, just yet, at least.
Maybe the timeout would be at 10-10.
Daryl Tao,
11-8.
after a tough
Second
Saturday
game.
and a tough start on
2-1.
Sunday,
Last
able to battle back to take game 3, 11-8.
That is some of the best cheering I have heard in the
Momentum now.
around the United States.
Texas on this great victory by Daryl Sal. Look on the coach's face says it all.
Players.
This power of encouragement and belief. It's not easy. A player like Tao Wenzhang, you think, how can he possibly be somebody who's so fast, so strong? He's got tricky serve, fast.
Tao Wenzhang with a strong weekend here in Texas. Takes 2 out of 3, and that's a 6-3 weekend in singles. Tao, how'd you feel you played out there today? First of all, thanks for joining us. How'd you feel that match went?
So start the beginning, I'm super nervous, because yesterday I lost to G-Way, and so today when I start, I'm super nervous, and my coach and my player to tell me just relax, so take my time, but now it's all okay.
So going into your next match, which is going to be the mixed doubles, what are you going to be thinking? Do you have to make any changes or just keep playing the same way you did in match 1?
We just keep same. So we all trust Angie. So, we really want to win. So one is the mixed doubles. So, but last time we almost win. So we all have confidence now.
Obviously, you want to go 3-0. 2-1 is still successful. How hard is it to kind of regroup after you win those first 2 games, with that third game being pivotal, even though you already won the match?
Daryl his skill is very strong. So I just want to try to fight his every single shot. After 2-0, I think he a little bit change. So
Are you pleased overall with going 6-3 in singles here in Texas?
Oh, really? 6-3?
6-3.
Oh, better than last time.
You're right. You were 5-4 last time.
Oh, yeah?
So you're on the way up.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks
Thank you
for
so
joining
much.
us,
Thank
Tao.
you. Thank you.
11-7 now in singles for Tao Wenzhang. And here are a couple guys who both made their debuts this weekend. Duan on Friday, and there's Ventura dos Anjos. He took the table for the first time yesterday and gave us a really entertaining battle with Olajide Omatayo. Brings great passion to the table. He won 2 out of 3 games against Omatayo. Alexi Duan also took 2 out of 3 in his MLTT debut. That was against Andrew Sao on Friday night.
I really like Alexi's game. Really clean strokes. Plays a little bit mid-court, but I'm a bigger fan of Bruno. Just great energy, really pumping himself up, helping his Texas teammates. Of course, he went to Texas Wesleyan, graduate of the top university table tennis team. And you can see, here comes the energy, the fire plug.
Yeah, he did not take his time and just came out ripping.
Zero, 2.
Duan's on the board. Alexi takes a lap, 26 years old from Paris. Two all.
Both players extremely aggressive on the serve, staying away from the short game.
From his backside, he stays in the point.
What a sequence. Alexi Duan eventually able to put it away, but Ventura dos Anjos made it tough on the Frenchman.
I wonder if we're playing the one knockdown rule here, quickly getting back up and then just keeping the ball in play.
Crazy he stayed in the point as long as he did.
Oh, that's a beautiful forehand flip kill by Alexi.
5.
Bruno gets the serve back, but he's trailing by 2.
They're still on serve.
Missed it.
6-4.
Bruno overplaying on that second forehand. Nice opening, went for the winner.
Six all.
Back on serve again.
6-all.
Dos Anjos giving the shoelace a retie.
Net.
Again, serving a lot of deep serves here.
Tuan somehow sneaks away with that point.
Just great hustle.
Tough miss for Bruno there.
After the tough miss, he responds with a great angled forehand.
And he made one of those yesterday. Just pure power from the backhand corner.
Christian Lilyrose eating away the disappointment with the ultimate golden point defeat. He's sitting right next to the wonderful Luba Sadovska, who is in tears of joy after that win.
And the long points are going to Alexei Duan.
The back, it almost worked. That was really close to catching the table.
I don't know if we can slow this down just to see how close this was. Cut the net. We have been tight this entire game here. It's been a slow first game. Both players have been very deliberate, contemplative on the serves.
Oh, that was a monster. Alexei Duan able to re-loop that ball that was right into his body. Biggest shot so far in this game for him.
Alexei Duan sets up game point.
10-8.
Just playing outstanding. Both players going for big shots. Duan just continuing to keep the attacks going up at the table. He's rewarded with 2 game points.
10-8.
It's over.
11-8 first game.
Tremendous battle.
Blasters.
But Alexei Duan closes strong and takes game 1, 11-8.
Just really strong play by the Frenchman, getting his backhand and forehands really going. Excellent placement, lots of spin.
That was a riveting 19-point sequence. And clearly very competitive the whole way through. Alexei Duan. That game had a little bit of everything, Sean, including the player tumbling down.
We had a knockdown behind the back, a lot of long rallies, but the most important was Alexei Duan able to counterattack with his forehand. Bruno has a big forehand, but Duan able to go right back at him. There's a nice power there, just keeping it in play. So finally, Bruno overhits.
Time. Time.
Bruno was in position to win a handful of points that he didn't end up winning. It feels like that cost him the game.
Yeah, he's playing big shots. I mean, he's not waiting on just placement. He's taking full swings that are knocking himself down occasionally. But such positive energy
Second game.
by
Left
Bruno.
serve.
He's
Love
going
all.
to come out swinging again.
How about that start from Alexei Duan?
He wants to keep that momentum on his side.
Texas crowd trying to create a little energy for Bruno, and Alexei, give me that.
1-1.
Originally from Brazil.
What would you say is the style, stereotypically, of Brazilian table tennis?
They've had a very large Japanese influence. Remember, their star players have been penholder, but recently with Hugo Calderón, very strong serve, big backhands. And they've really been the top of the Pan Am region battling with USA. Bruno needs to get up to the table in those exchanges. Ooh, deep serve.
Good one.
3-3.
Duan back in front, and we're in game 2. Nice catch made by your friend in the second row.
Dan Reynolds shagging that last ball.
Yeah, good quick hands, good quick reflexes.
Years and years of table tennis play will do that for you. Wow, Bruno got away with one that time. Duan smiling.
Might have went around the net post on that last forehand, stepping around it.
And Duan just continues to put a lot of pressure off of his very strong backhands over the table, taking the ball early off the bounce.
Oh my goodness. Cannot have a more perfect return than that on a pretty tricky deep serve.
Bruno had him in a straitjacket and somehow he just turned the corner. Oh, and look at that. Just lost focus. And Duan now doubling Bruno's score here in game 2.
See if Bruno can stay in it mentally after the service error to make it competitive here down the stretch.
Oh, great placement there.
9-4.
The firepower of Bruno is his own worst enemy right now. Really not setting anything up. Just going for bombs.
11, 4
Duan
seconds.
ends up going away 11 to 4.
Comes into your house and beats your player.
Think about it, it was 6-4. He had a great return on a really quality deep serve. And then the service error made it 8-4, and Bruno never got it back in it after that. As Duan closes with a flourish.
Just great consistency. Be interesting to hear what both coaches are saying. I'm sure Lachine just basically telling him to keep doing the same thing. Bruno just going for broke on everything. That was one heck of a step around on the serve return.
The true professional league, the first ever. In other places you've been a spectator before. What's it like sitting up here as opposed to on the coach's bench for MLTV?
That's very relaxing and fun. I'm enjoying seeing this point and have to feel the pressure.
Says the coach sitting next to him, Luba. I heard some conversations about the long serve, the serve receive rather. In terms of relaxing seats, Luba's
There's no question, it's been a tough start for the Texas Smash here, Sean. A lot of pressure on David McBeath to keep the Smash above water, as McBeath will take the table in doubles coming up next, and then again in singles in that final slot against the veteran Lachine.
They've had the home crowd cheering for him, so.
Yeah, it hasn't
Time.
paid dividends the first couple days here.
No, and Bruno
Texas.
said that he felt, we asked him what was the
Game.
difference, he said it was the
Smash
hometown
serve.
crowd,
Love
so he's got to get something going here, otherwise we're looking at a sweep.
Bruno serving first in game 3.
Good attack by Bruno.
Zero, 2.
See
Duan
Bruno,
just had him.
yeah, and Bruno is all over the backcourt. Like he might want to try to step around, but then quickly ran back to the forehand side. Big point for Bruno here. He's lost 3 in a row.
Oh goodness, what a shot.
3, 3.
Wasn't a bad return by Duan by any means.
Bruno loves to take a full swing.
Hasn't been able to pull that every single time.
Everything is okay.
You know what that was? Old delay.
Again, Bruno lines it up, unable to thread the needle. And again, Alexei Duan just taking his time, moving the ball around and waiting for Bruno to go for too big of a shot. Fans trying to give Bruno some encouragement.
Mixed doubles coming up.
Duan reminding himself to step in. Bruno has been serving so long. And he shortened it up.
6-4.
Three-point lead now for Duan.
One more serve. Well placed, just outside
4-8.
the outstretched hand of Bruno. And then the backhand of Duan, just constant pressure for the Bay Area Blasters.
10-4.
Bruno's had some moments, but this match has belonged to the Frenchman. And that'll complete the sweep. Tight 11-8 game in the opener, but back-to-back 11 fours put in the books by Alexis Duan. And he's gone 5-1, Sean, in singles in his MLTT debut.
Just excellent play. Really clear of what he wants to do is get his offense strong on the defense as well. And he's actually helped a lot on the coaching front as well. Every time going back in between games, he's always offering advice. Let's see, Adi Gadwani, Al Sayed Lasheen, and we're going to get a chance to speak to Alexis.
Alexis continues to get congratulations from his teammates. We'll add in our congratulations, Alexis. Well done. Really tight first game, but in games 2 and 3, you were able to create some separation. How'd you do it?
At first, the first set, I had some trouble with service. So the second and the third, I adapt a little bit more with this different service. So I can create more problem to him. And until the end, he had the problem with mine service. So for the opening game, I was always better than him for that. So that's why I think that makes the difference all the match.
It also looked like, Alexis, that when you were off the table, you were still under control. You weren't really too stressed. You had one knockdown where you got him down on the floor. But generally, do you like playing more close to the table, or are you comfortable off the table as well?
As I said last time, I think I'm a little bit all around. At first, I want to say I'm more close table player, but I can manage to play a little bit more far. So I will say like a medium distance from the table.
5-1 in singles on the weekend, Alexis. Very impressive.
Thank you.
What were your expectations coming into this weekend?
So it was my first time. So it was at first an experience. I don't have the objective of winning or losing, just to enjoy and make the best performance I could do. And I think I did. I lost only one set on the golden point. So I'm still happy. I had the opportunity for that set, but okay, I'm still happy for this weekend.
Fair to say you had success from a one-loss record standpoint and from an enjoyment standpoint?
Yeah, it was a very good weekend, very good opportunity to play this weekend. So I'm very happy with that.
Great stuff. Congratulations. Don't get too calm just yet, because the Golden Game's coming up in a little bit.
That's true. I need to keep warm like I am now.
Stay locked in, Alexis. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
It could be hard, Sean, when you've played as well as he has, and you feel like, all right, my weekend's over. But no, really, the most intense points are still to come.
Time.
It definitely allows you to go into the Golden Game feeling confident. Again, we've seen some matches with Seattle. Again, they're starting to kill Kumar, winning 1 point, losing 7, but the team still came through, so he will need to count on his teammates. But we've got a great mixed doubles match right now. Two very strong teams.
Angie Tam will serve first. And a miss from Tao Wenzhang on the third ball attack.
So look for the power from the blasters. They're going to go for a lot more finishing shots. Texas, especially with David McBeath. A lot more control, a lot more placement from the backcourt.
Oh, David McBeath, welcome to the table.
Anytime Tao Wenzhang makes a slow spin, if David's in position, expect a very strong reloop. Nice backhand over the table by McBeath.
Missed that one. The towels, McBeath and Wong leading 4-2. The Texas Smash doubles team, David McBeath, Emily Wong, 3-3 so far this weekend. Lost 2-1 and they won 2-1. Blasters have mixed up their doubles team, Sean. We saw this duo, Wenzhang and Tan, on Friday. Yesterday, Angie played singles and Tao played doubles with Adi Godwani.
Again, just a nice controlled offense by McBeath. Tao Wenzhang needs to do more than just open the ball. McBeath so sure of himself in the backcourt. Much better there.
7-3.
Attack to the body.
Yeah, you think about going to one corner to the other, but sometimes you go down the middle, you catch your opponent off guard in a big way.
And for a tall player like McBeath, that's the favorite place to go to. That changeover point between the forehand and backhand sides. And the wings, very strong.
Opening Tao miss. Texas has been in control of this game. And the Smash could use a boost. I said it earlier, but McBeath is going to have a lot to say about where the Smash finished today.
Just excellent teamwork by the Smash in this mixed doubles match.
First game smash.
11-4 for McBeath and Wong. And the second point of the day for the Texas Smash.
Emily Wong did a really nice job throughout the full game of not giving Tao Wenzhang anything to work with, changing up the pace, hitting her attacks, and then letting her partner, David McBeath, decide the points with his forehand.
On her racket right now is Emily Wong. The black side of her racket has pivots. The shorter they are, the better they are for flat hitting very fast. You can also slow the ball down, but they don't spin as much like everyone else's rubber or Emily's purple side. You'll notice she turns the racket around to serve with her purple side because she can generate more spin. Right after that, she twiddles the racket.
Does York Bitsigao have significant coaching points after an 11-4 win, do you think?
On her forehead.
I mean, the order, as you often remind me, will change here, so that could change the tactics a little bit for game 2.
Yeah, he's going to be giving complete different tactics to Emily, making sure that she's comfortable
Time.
and not feeling the pressure of the blasters. But that's the nice thing about mixed doubles. When you're changing the order, if you can just get a quick set of a few good points,
Second game.
you can put instant pressure on the order.
Love all.
So McBeath will now serve to Tao Wenzhang.
Next.
When you look at the smash up at the table, blasters far off of it.
Kind of flailing away.
Kind of like in tennis, you want to be up at the net. You don't want to be always on your back heels. But Tao Wenzhang, look at that forehand. If the blasters can play enough rallies where Tao will get 2 or 3 shots at it, he'll find the ball to finish. Texas a lot more consistent. Want to extend the rally, not necessarily going for winners.
It's the first error for Emily Wong in a while.
A lot of crazy side spin on that last ball.
It was a quirky point.
You could hear that one.
2, 3.
McBeath with a very strong forehand opening, but Tao Wenzhang just decided he was going to rip it back regardless.
Another interesting development, Sean, is that before yesterday, teams that had a lead going into the Golden Game were 15-5 in that Golden Game. Starting with a 1 or 3 or 5 point advantage. But yesterday we saw 2 teams come from behind, and then earlier today we saw Seattle come from behind. So that's 3 straight times that a team that has been trailing going into the Golden Game has ended up winning the match.
And I'm just going to credit that to the great fight. When these teams are in the underdog position, they don't want to let Portland or any team get unnecessary points, and that's 6 points for that Golden Game. Can take a very tight match, make it look like it was a bit of a steamroll.
Well, there were a lot of heroes for the spinners in that Golden Game, but Olajide Omotayos, 3 match points down 20-17. And then Adi Salim, who started the weekend 0-7 in singles, rallied back, took the table with confidence, and won the single golden point against Cole.
7-4.
I'd be remiss not to also point out Fabi Diaz's big points against Jonathan McDonald.
Oh, no question.
Just really coming into her own this trip, this weekend. A lot happier than we saw her in Santa Cruz.
After we got off the air, you said something about how you felt Adi was the best player on the spinners to take on Cole in that single point.
Yeah, just because he's the youngest with the most international play, I think that...
Because he's the youngest.
Yeah. I mean, Nikhil Kumar has great confidence, and no matter who he's playing, he always believes in himself. But Adi's willing to risk going for the big shots, where we saw Nikhil winning 1 point, losing 7 against Jiwei Shah, which is a huge upset.
Interesting shot here from Tao Wenzhang, kind of looped it short. Ended up taking the rhythm out of the point for the Blasters. They still have 2 serves up by 2.
Angie Tan, great backhand loop.
McBeath serving on the Blasters game point. It's a tough return to handle. And Tao Wenzhang and Angie Tan battle back and take game 2 by 5 after dropping game 1 by 7. And I imagine you want to talk a little bit about how the order is going to impact things here in game 3.
Yeah, so Slam will have the slight advantage.
Who?
The smash. Slam, smash, isn't that the same?
There's the Blasters and the Smash. There's not the Slam, although if you'd like to talk about expansion teams,
I think they're going to be
Sacramento Slam would fit right in.
LA Slam. But yeah, so the Smash are going to have the better order for the first half of game 3. So Blasters with Tao Wenzhang and Angie Tan, they just want to stay close. They want to try to make that turn, maybe down 1 or 2 at the most. Texas would love to jump out, get a 3 or 4 point lead, so they're coming into the tail end, back end of the 3rd game. That order isn't going to be biting them.
Time.
All right, Sean, who you like here in game 3?
I'm going to go with the Blasters. I have a lot of confidence in Tao Wenzhang.
And you'll feel confident in the Blasters if they can get
to 5 first.
What about if they get, it's 5-4 when they change to 5-3?
Still good. Still good.
5-2?
Ouch. No.
There you have it.
And they're jumping out.
2-0 lead. It's a good start. So unless McBeath and Wong score the next 5 points, you like the Blasters' chances.
And the person who's doing really well, it's
Timeout.
Tao. And look at, there's the timeout. Texas does not want to see this 3-point lead extend anymore. But Angie is making her attacks. That makes it so much easier for Tao Wenzhang to follow up.
3-point differential. It's a common time for a timeout.
If this goes to the Blasters, would make it 7-2. And then now we're starting to think about the chance that going into the Golden Game there could be that 5-point differential.
Reminder where we were coming into this match. The Paddlers with the 11-point lead over the Spinners. But if the Blasters make a push, I mean, right now they have 6 points in this match, so they're going to pass Seattle, barring a crazy collapse down the stretch. And the question for the Blasters now, I mean, if they run the table here, they could overtake the Paddlers for first place, but more than likely, Bay Area will be in second as we head toward November.
1103.
It's almost November.
Halloween right around the corner.
Just a couple days away. Do you have your costume picked out?
Gonna go as a slammer.
I'm gonna wear this jersey that we're wearing now and say I'm Sean O'Neill, the Olympian.
Or I could just go as Audie Serene and just start running around the neighborhood as fast as I can. Forget the candy.
How about this? 5-0 for the Blasters here in this 3rd game. And you feel like the order's about to get better for them after the team switch sides.
Doesn't mean that Texas can't come back. It's just going to mean they're going to have to play out of their mind. Oh, that was a great play by McBeath.
1-5.
Small knockdown.
Tom, will your 17-year-old daughter dress up for Halloween on Tuesday?
Possibly. I might ask her to give out candy, though. That's always a daddy task that I like to hand off when possible. I'm sure she'll have a school party of some sort. And that's the pressure. McBeath just really going for everything. This point keeps Texas in.
3-7.
And that's the play. Angie Tan with that attack. Short serve, short return, and then Angie Tan. Very strong forehand.
This has been a crazy turnaround from 11-4 in game one. Tao Wenzhang and Angie Tan. David McBeath says, not so fast, my friend. But not a whole enthusiastic celebration after that winner. He understands the situation.
Angie made a nice attack on the serve.
How about that?
What a block by Emily Wong. How she got her racket behind that ball.
So 3 in a row for McBeath and Wong to save game points. And that's 4 straight.
Timeout.
Timeout. Blasters.
From 10-3 to 10-7. Things getting a little eerie here in Katy.
Definitely a smart move not to wait till it potentially gets to 10-9 to call the timeout, but to at least have a service exchange here where there's 2 points.
Let's go, Texas! Best footage ever. It's definitely going to be on my YouTube channel. Wow. She's been tired out. She's been cheering all day. Susie's been
Great block.
cheering for Texas. She needs the rest to replenish.
Last point. Tao just kind of lost his balance immediately.
He's forced to really put a lot of spin on that first ball.
Still 3 game points left. Very close to 7-2 up. This just
Blasters with the serve.
2 more singles matches before the golden game. Could go either way, remember.
Serving advantage isn't so big in doubles. You know where the serve is going.
Right.
Often it'll be a drop shot return. The question is, will the server ever go super aggressive and just kick one deep?
1-1. 10-7.
One more serve here for Tan. Blasters need just 1 more point to finish this match. But 5 in a row from McBeath and Wong have changed the dynamic entirely.
And Tan makes a great backhand loop, just drives it. But now Tao Wenzhang running into a little bit of a cold spell.
That'll do it.
11-8.
A sense of relief from Tao Wenzhang and Angie Tan
They were up 10-3. They hang on to take it 11-8.
And I'm going to give Angie the MVP for that doubles match. Great offensive openings. Just kept the pressure on Texas. You can see the background with the blasters.
7-2 is the Blasters' lead. And I think we're going to chat with Angie Tan, Sean's MVP for that doubles match. The 19-year-old is currently a student at UCLA. (11-6) and 11-8 in games 2 and 3, respectively. Angie Tan joins us now. Angie, Sean just called you the MVP of that doubles match. How did you and Tao turn it around after the first game did not go your way at all?
Yeah, no, David is has good control with his receives, so we chose to Tao play it safe, and I tried to attack because on their side Emily was also playing it safe, so we decided to just play it safe to Emily, and I would probably start.
2 minutes warm up.
So in the third game, especially in the second half when they were coming back, you kept making all your attacks, and then Tao was missing his. Was there anything that you were thinking that you need to do differently, or were you just trying to keep that same pressure and know that he would eventually make his attacks?
No, I trusted him. I didn't want to change on my end, especially after our doubles match 2 days ago. I trust him. I was going to keep the same, and I just told him to get ready for the next ball, and he did well at the end.
Angie, you played singles yesterday, back to doubles today. Do you have a preference? Would you rather play more singles? Do you enjoy playing the doubles?
No preference. Whatever's the best for the team. Whatever Coach Maggie says the strategy is, that's what it is.
All right, the Blasters have won 7 of the first 9 points. Are y'all thinking about a big win here this afternoon?
We're hoping to continue it, yeah.
Good stuff. Congrats on getting the job done. 2 out of 3 in doubles, and we'll see you in the Golden Game in a little bit.
Thank you.
Back to singles we go. Adi Godwani and the Canadian Aaron Wong set to square off. This is Godwani's first singles opportunity of the weekend. Meanwhile, Aaron Wong took the table for the first time on Friday, and he played some close competitive games with Daniel Tran, but went home empty-handed despite scoring 9, 10, and 7. He went 0-3.
Now Daniel Tran
First game
played huge in that match, not only going with a sweep in the singles, but sweeping in the Golden Game, taking 4 points in his one set of 4. Should be an interesting matchup here. Both players very similar, strong backhands up at the table, but like the forehand attack when they get the opportunity.
Godwani played singles in Santa Cruz. He went 1-5. It's his first singles opportunity here in Texas. And Wong jumps out to a 2-0 lead. And when McBeath and Wong duo were battling back in doubles moments ago, having a little bit of deja vu to the last Blasters smash match, which you may remember, Sean. McBeath and Daryl Sao had an 8-0 lead in double on Adi Godwani and Tao Wenzhang. It was 8-0, and then it was 10-5. And Tao and Adi came all the way back to win 11-10, and arguably the greatest comeback we've seen in any single game in MLTT history.
And I think that's why Angie has the confidence and trust in Tao Wenzhang, knowing that regardless of the score, he's always within striking range. Right now, Godwani has a little slow start here. He's got to get his forehand into play. That's a nice combination there by Adi If he could win 2 out of these 3, it put so much pressure on McBeath in the next singles match.
Sure would.
That's a well-placed loop.
If he can, now he's falling behind here, but if he could take 2 out of 3, and then Machine could play well, I mean, the Portland Paddlers might be surpassed atop the standings. They had a 17-point edge coming into today, so in order to stay in first place by themselves, they need the smash to get at least 5 points.
Aaron playing very well from the backcourt, just keeping his forehand, moving it around. There's a good backhand opening attack by Adi Gadwani. Very nice counter loop.
How would you characterize that serve from Aaron Wong?
It looked like it was a little bit more of a tomahawk serve coming over the top, but very aggressive.
Are you planning on teaching me the tomahawk serve?
I was thinking more pendulum, and then once we get that one down, probably the reverse pendulum so that you can watch Cole's service motion add that extra little top spin.
And then the tomahawk?
Tomahawk is the last one. We go pendulum, reverse pendulum, maybe a high toss, and then finish it off with the tomahawk. Naughty with a nice high toss there, but unable to convert.
9-7.
Adi just got jammed on that last
10-7.
ball. Aaron Wong found that elbow.
First ever game point for Wong and MLTT. Wani says not yet.
And Adi's going to get the serve. So the question is, can he just build 2 points under control, or is he going to go for something big?
Wong did have a game point against Daryl Tran in the game he lost 11-10.
That was a smart play there.
10. Timeout. Smash.
Timeout taken by Jorg Bitzigayo to give Aaron Wong a chance to take a breath. He was up 10-7. Now it's 10-9. And this is a critical first game. I mean, for Aaron Wong in particular, but even more so the Texas Smash.
If he can get to 7-3 and then have a chance to do a little bit of a creep back and then let David McBeath put the team on his back, possibly could go up 8-7.
We talked about how the most important ability in table tennis at the MLTT level is availability. And this is a Texas team that is missing their first round pick, their third round pick, and their fourth round pick here in Texas this weekend. No Amy Wong, no Hiromitsu Kasahara, and no Nandan Naresh. So that has put a lot of responsibility on obviously Tao, Daryl Zhao, and David McBeath. Emily Wong was taken in the 8th round. She's been thrust into a pretty big role playing doubles.
9-10.
You can't hide anybody in the Golden Game. But Aaron Wong, after the timeout, able to get Texas back in the win column with an 11-9 win in the opening game of this third singles match.
Andrew going on the offense, flipping the ball out to the forehand. That surprised Audie. Had a little bit more pace on the ball than he was expecting. And that timeout paid dividends.
Everything goes through them? Okay, let's test. What would your daughter assess to that? And she's playing table tennis?
You can see the value of timeouts. We've seen some big ones called over the course of the weekend, really this entire season so far.
So Aaron doing a nice job with the tomahawk, mixing it up. More importantly, getting an opportunity to get his attack going. And then his final nice backhand flip. Getting the job done for the Texas Smash.
Time.
See if Godwani can bounce back here and set up a 1-1 draw through 2.
Game. Love all.
Crowd certainly on Wong's side as the home guy for Texas. How about that?
Very patient, waiting for that ball to counterattack. Couple short drops.
One.
Lucky
break.
Yeah. Tough and lucky.
Yeah, depending on which perspective you have.
Thank you.
You're the glass half full guy. You're always thinking about the winner, whereas I'm contemplating the agony of the person that lost the point.
2.
Good stuff from Godwani.
He's taking advantage of his serve. Nice forehand loop.
This may be a dumb question. Is there any difference stylistically, generally, American table tennis players versus Canadian table tennis players?
Very similar, very similar. Both have a strong Chinese influence with a number of immigrant players, so that means a lot of Chinese coaching techniques as well as tactics.
You trained in China a little bit during your playing days,
5,
right?
Yeah, absolutely. Every player has had the fortunate opportunity to spend a couple weeks. I was in China for 2 months when I was in high school.
Beijing
and Shanghai. So it's.
When you say when you were in high school, like summertime?
No, during the school year. February or March, April.
How did your math teacher feel about this?
They were okay with it. I was a pretty diligent student.
4,
And
6.
I wish it was today where you have email and text messaging, but it was a lot of giving assignments, taking them over there, and then coming back and turning in the work. So.
Hard to do a group project from halfway around the world in the age before video chat and email.
Yeah, a lot of it was just trying to get all the work done as soon as you arrived, so that the last 2 or 3 weeks you wouldn't have any homework left. But
you do like 3 weeks worth of homework in the first 4 days, and then you have 2.5 weeks to just play. I like that.
That same year I was in 2 months in Sweden, so that made it a little bit more challenging. But I had great teachers at George C. Marshall High School. Nice forehand by Audie down the line.
The justices, right?
(8-6) lead now for Godwani in game 2. When you first arrive in China, are you humbled by the skill and talent of everyone over there? Do you play well and gain more confidence because you can compete and match up?
You realize everyone can play, including the people that work in the hotel that you're staying at, and the bus driver and the taxi driver, and everyone that you make counts.
Oh, that's 2 in a row. Oh, painful for Aaron Wong and the Texas smash.
That's using the net effectively. You see the rebounding after the ball climbs over.
How about that? Adi Godwani takes the good fortune that the net blesses him with and says, I'll hit a clean winner this time to close it out.
And that's a huge game for the Blasters. It puts him in a position where if he could win this one, going up 9-3, even with a sweep by David McBeath, Blasters would be in the driver's seat going into the Golden Game.
Yeah, the Blasters need to win 2 of these last 4 games to get the maximum 5-point edge.
And that's where they want to be. If you can start 5-0. This is a match that Adi should win.
I did say to Flint Lane, the commissioner, last night, that I felt there should not be a limit for the lead you can have going into the Golden Game. I think if you're up 11-4, you should get a 7-point lead to start the Golden Game. He disagreed, and that's why the rules are what they are. I'm curious to get your thoughts. He basically said, you know, well, there wouldn't be any comebacks. I'm like, well, if you earn that advantage, you should get it. Now, I know there's also some people in this league that feel like you shouldn't get any advantage at the start of the Golden Game. You should just be 0-0 regardless of the team score, and you played at 21. I mean, I can understand both sides, but I do like the advantage, and I think that's my perspective. What's yours?
Yeah, I like the reward. I like the ability to start based on what you just accomplished. Maybe max it at 6. 5 is a lot, and we've seen that.
Well, I mean, you say max at 6, that would be 5 because 7. It's either going to be 5 or 7 with 15 points available.
Right.
I don't know if you. Why max at all? The team has beaten you down. They deserve to continue beating you down unless you can do something about it.
We have seen, especially with the different matchups, complete changes of momentum right now. Adi, great backhand block to even up this third game. Adi played the smart move, holding the table, not getting into a counter-looping duel, but then missing the serve.
1-2.
Only 2 times so far, 2014 matches, have we seen a team overcome a 5-point deficit.
Good start to game 3 for Aaron Wong.
3-1.
Aaron looking for the forehand. Able to find it open court. Here comes the tomahawk. Oh, and that's a reverse tomahawk there. Played on the other side of his racket.
4-1.
What was that? That was
Timeout.
nifty. All right, we got a timeout. We got to take a look at that serve again. So you can explain to me what he's trying to do here and how this reverse tomahawk can flummox the receiver.
So generally with a tomahawk, you're going on the outside of the ball, cross court to the forehand. That time, Andrew took it on the backhand side, sent it into the wide backhand, and then followed up with another shot into the backhand, really handcuffing Adi. That's the first reverse tomahawk that we've seen here this weekend. The more Aaron plays, the more we'll see it, because that's very effective.
Okay. I learned a little bit about some people in the crowd. Connie.
Aaron Wong 0-3 in his first singles opportunity, despite some close defeats. Trying to make it 2 out of 3 here this afternoon against Godwani. 2 weeks from now, the East Division teams will reconvene in Chicago, Illinois.
Time.
Looking forward to that on the Winds home turf. And then the week after that, right before Thanksgiving, these 4 West Division squads will meet
4-1.
East Bay, outside of Oakland, California.
And there's the traditional forehand tomahawk. It's a very challenging serve. Easy to snap over the top of the ball, get extra topspin. Ronnie went long with that, lifted it up.
Sean, in Chicago in a couple weeks, you are going to go from the role of color commentator to, I think, setting the record for the most comments on a YouTube live stream as a spectator from afar.
Yep, I think that's, Flint told me that was my role, and I needed to have at least 1 to 2 per point. And they will be positive and encouraging.
I'll get to work with Matt Hetherington and Barbara Ray in a couple of weeks in Chicago. I will miss you. It's been wonderful working with you this past couple months. But, and then
4-6.
you and Matt will collaborate for the next West Division event in the East Bay. And you and I will see each other again in Rock Hill for the interdivisional madness.
That's going to be so exciting to be able to compare the 2 conferences or divisions head to head as they play each other.
Oh!
Aaron Wong.
7-5.
What a great backhand block.
Godwani even had a grin on his face as if to say, yeah, that's too good. I mean, you got me.
And Godwani does the same thing. Nice punching backhand.
Strong response.
He played the serve much better.
I have not floated this suggestion to the higher-ups, but I do think that they should make a rule that you and I get to select the matchups for the interdivisional weekend.
They have to give us some power.
We want to see the best against the best, and Aaron Wong rising up the rankings chart with this performance.
Look at these backhands from the defensive front, just continuing to be a wall.
Nine, 6.
9.
Godwani had the ball that he wanted. Just a little bit of a mistiming.
Godwani shaking his head. Reality starting to set in. Aaron Wong is going to have his first match victory in his MLTT career. There it is. 11-6 in game 3 for the Canadian Aaron Wong out of the University of Toronto. And that's the first 2 points in a match for the Smash here today.
Delivering a nice tomahawk again. Just getting into a quick backhand attack. Godwani goes long. And that keeps Texas within striking range. If they could sweep this McBeath El Said Lashi match,
it would be just a 1-point game. Excited for McBeath and Lachine. That is coming up momentarily. But first, let's have our first chat with Aaron Wong, who takes 2 out of 3 in the third singles spot. Aaron, congrats. What was that like for you, and how did it feel to get your first MLTT match victory?
It definitely feels nice. Yeah, the first day I played, I didn't do so well. Lost all my matches as well as golden points. So it feels good to do something for the team, I guess. Yeah.
It seemed, Aaron, both with your very effective serve, but your backhand blocks, they were just super here in Game 3. How do you do that? How are you able to keep your racket on the ball when somebody's attacking so hard?
Yeah, I don't know. My coach asked me to go forward, so I'm trying to block like more actively. I guess that strategy works a lot.
Aaron, let the viewers know a little bit about your journey in terms of not getting drafted, waiting to see if an opportunity would pop up. How did you find out that you would be playing this weekend for the Smash?
So MLTT reached out to me like a month ago, and seeing Hexas needs a free agent. So I guess, yeah, here I am, super excited to play for the team. I think it's the best team, really good coaches and really good honor. Yeah, we practiced like a week before the tournament, so yeah, I guess our team is not very strong, but it's definitely very good teammates, very good coaches, and very good team manager, yeah.
What was the balance of nervousness versus excitement to be a part of this?
I guess, yeah, it's just probably more nervous than excitement, I guess. Yeah, I never played like a big stadium with a single table. That definitely feels very different, yeah.
All right, you mentioned how the Golden Game a couple days ago did not go your way. How have you shifted your mindset as we get you back on the table for the Golden Game here in a little bit?
We'll see in 10 minutes, I guess.
Yes, we will. All right, Aaron, congrats on taking 2 out of 3. We'll see you soon.
Cool, thank you.
Aaron Wong with the 2 points for the Smash, and now, I mean, this really feels to me like the main event of this pre-Golden Game experience between the Smash and the Blasters. El Sayed Lachine has just been phenomenal. He's 4-2 this weekend, and this is after he went 7-2 in singles in Santa Cruz. So he's 11-4 in singles as he steps back to the table to face the big man from Great Britain, David McBeath. And Sean, I mean, this is our first time seeing these two individuals go head-to-head. They're both strong players. What do you think is going to be the difference in this match?
Well, El Sayed Lachine is going to go for his forehand. He's a forehand-oriented player with a funny-looking paddle. David McBeath, he's just Mr. Calm and cool, just keeps the ball in play, doesn't get rattled. Score really doesn't have an impact on what he's going to do. But both these players, once that ball gets going, they've got so much spin and power.
First lead for McBeath, 2-1.
You know, one similarity, Evan, is that McBeath serves very similar to Collet. Same type of forehand reverse pendulum, and we know how well Lachine played against him, and that's a nice forehand smash.
Well, and McBeath struggled against Collet. I mean, he lost all 3 games on Friday. They were competitive games, but he just could not pull one out. My guess, Sean, is you expect this to be 2-1 one way or another. Did you make a pick? Do you want to make a pick?
I think what's going to happen if Lachine plays out of his mind, he'll get the 2-1. Both players just play normal. I think McBeath, just his consistency, younger age, a little bit more active on the backhand side. It's going to be a slight favorite. That's a powerful forehand smash there by McBeath.
Yeah, we
all 6-4
from David McBeath. What a point.
And he almost got it out of the court. Lachine plays such a nice
4,
forehand
5.
over the table. Balls that might bounce twice. Because of his stroke and his form, he's able to go over the table and still have a lot of power.
So I don't know if I'm a glutton for punishment or what, but I look forward to the day that we practice defense and you just kind of run me ragged back and forth and I try to keep the ball. It looks like fun to be in that kind of desperate position of trying to just get it back any way you can.
It can be.
It can also be infuriating, I'm sure.
Especially at the power and speed that these guys deliver. It's kind of a shark grabbing some chunk, just shaking you back and forth.
6, oh.
When you put it like that, maybe let's push that down the road.
But we will give it a shot with the multi-ball. We'll start slow and we'll work our way up. The machine has to go for that shot and rush the ball. And look at that.
Great stuff.
McBeath from the mid-court with his height. So easy just to play a controlled forehand, and it's a bomb. Wow. Machine over the table with his backhand. McBeath says, I'll do you one better.
Game was super tight to 6-6, but it's 3 in a row for McBeath. And now game points for the Brit at 10-6.
6, 10. Seven.
7.
McBeath is going to have to do it on his own serve.
Great battle, and McBeath just a smidge better. Lachine has raised his game all weekend long on the big point, Sean, and I mean, right there, just a heck of an effort from both guys.
And the difference in that type of rally is where you have McBeath, he's driving the ball forward. And Lachine, he's spinning it up, but he's actually sending him backwards. So look for a lot more of that here in game 2. Sure, Coach York Bitsugayo is giving him similar advice. Just keep the attacks going. Great table positioning by the player of Team GB.
Beth takes game 1, 11-8 over El Sayed Lachine.
But it's great to see. It's exciting. It's really fun to be traveling around.
David McBeath went 5-4 in singles in Santa Cruz. He's now 4-3 this weekend after starting 0-3. He's won 4 straight games since
turning it around,
suffering the 0-3 sweep at the hands of Cole.
I didn't even know you were retired because I don't read news in Spanish very
well. I'd mentioned in Santa Cruz that McBeath was my favorite player out there. I still love his style.
Time.
Again.
Is there a butt coming, or no? Is he still your favorite?
It wasn't how I played. So
Second
I guess
game.
the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence, but
Love all.
he's so easy on the backhand, and when he hits the ball, you don't see the power in the stroke, but the ball just flies. by Lachine.
Good start to game 2 for the Egyptian.
And my co-favorite is definitely Mr. Silva, the newest member of the Blasters, who's not playing in this particular match, but brought so much energy here to Katy.
I could ask you your favorite player in each division, and Silva might be the answer.
Look at that backhand down the line by McBeath.
You like that?
I wish I had that shot.
I'll teach you. I'll book you a lesson with Dave.
Thank you. Dave said to me when we were in Santa Cruz after I mentioned that he was my favorite play out there, he said, I'm sure you say that to everyone. Untrue. Almost got it.
Exciting points though. Crowd oohing and eyeing.
The ball caught the back edge.
3-5.
How about that? Yeah, it did.
Both players pointed it out.
That serve going to the forehand side caught Lachine off guard a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think he thought it was going to be that long. Lifted it up when she'd been driving it forward. And again, McBeath, it looks so easy, but there's so much pace on that ball.
An interesting game. Lachine was up 3-0. McBeath tied at 3-3. And then 2 straight for Lachine, and McBeath answers again. 5-all.
Lachine getting his backhand to go. Nice quick opening. Soft return by Lachine.
David McBeath just broke the radar gun.
And it wasn't a big swing. He just got into position.
8-6.
Perfect form. Great weight transfer. And just explodes on that ball.
How about that? Lachine looking for answers as McBeath continues to pound the ball.
McBeath with a deep push, but knowing off of the deep push that he was going to respin the ball. Great redirection.
Lachine still clings to the 1-point lead on his serve.
Oh my!
2 points in one. Lachine with the missed timing, but somehow.
Watch the top left corner, the fan reaction of the commissioner, Flint Lane.
7-9.
It's not the way we teach how to deal with a lob. Oh, there's a
that
back
caught
edge.
the edge. This game's had a little bit of everything. Feels like it's a golden game. By that I mean we're destined for 10 all. But Lachine will have the first couple game points on his serve. What a big miss that was from McBeath.
And McBeath going much more offensive. Opting not to block, but to go for the counterattack. Sheen with the serve.
(10-9).
McBeath with the great serve return, just dropped it short, got the first attack.
El Sayed Lachine with the emphatic backhand cross-court finish to take game 2, 11-9.
And just to put big pressure on Texas, Blasters now with a 9-5 lead going into this final singles game have a chance to start with a 5-0 deficit if Lachine can take one more.
When you think about all the twists and turns we just saw in those 20 points, Lachine winning 11-9, the thing that makes the Golden Game so vicious is that you don't have 20 points to get into. You have 4 points. And if you start it, you have either 1 or 3. So you lose the first one, and it can just play tricks with your mind. It can create a sense of urgency that you've never felt before on the table.
And when you're serving the first 2, when you are in a 4-pack, if you don't score both on your own serve, you're feeling the pressure because then here comes their service of 2. It's kind of like playing a double deuce game. The goal is at least to break even. When we've seen the sweeps, that's where everything comes alive.
The thing to remember as we go into this Golden Game is that the matchups may not be what they seem as they emerge.
Right.
You had Nikhil Kumar losing 7 of 8 points to Ji-Wei Shah, nobody.
Who had
Fabi Diaz
serving aces.
Yeah, against Jonathan McDonald.
Third game, Blasters to serve. Love all. 0-0.
Before the Golden Game, one more contest to 11 between Lachine and McBeath.
And Lachine starts out where he left off the last game, getting his backhand into play.
I love the effort that both these guys are playing with. I mean, neither one is given anything away easily. Lachine on the defensive, still gets a paddle on that ball.
Well, and you can see McBeath upping the power on the backhand. I'm guessing that's what Coach Kutsugaya mentioned to him. Don't just spin it on, spin it with pressure and power. Well, there's a nice aggressive deep serve by McBeath.
Oh no. Oh no.
1, 4.
Well, she doesn't want to play with that ball anymore.
Get that one out of here.
What's that feeling like?
You want to break it.
That's an incredible point to
4,
return
2.
to after the error on the previous one.
Just continuing to work on the backhand side.
On a point like that, we show it on replay. Like, is that real speed or do we speed that up? No, that was real speed. Mind-boggling sometimes.
McBeath just kept pushing Machine further and further back, and that will change ends at 5 points.
There's no timeout. 5-2.
Oh, that was a great pickup off the bounce on the forehand side by McBeath.
6.
Machine got his forehand in. McBeath just added a little bit of topspin, kept the pressure moving forward. Great redirection. McBeath went for the counterattack. He wasn't going to just throw up some lobs.
6.
All right, 6-4.
Beth gets the serve back with a 2-point lead.
Just the power of McBeath is too much. When they get into a looping rally, just brings so much more spin to the ball, more drive.
I'd like to see Matthew DeSantalon play against both these guys. A lot of big offense. DeSantalon's defense would be a fantastic contrast.
I want to see Enzo play against all the players of the West Coast, especially Cole, Tao Wenzhang,
7-5.
and Nikhil Kumar. Can't forget our neighborhood runner, Audie Serene.
Machine hanging around.
Exactly. Both these players would love some momentum going into the Golden game. McBeath just strong pressure, staying up at the table, keeping the blocks going. Machine unable to keep the attacks
8-6.
on the table.
Great angle and a 9-6 lead for David McBeath.
9.
That ball is just flying.
How about that?
Lachine was not going to miss that lob. How
7,
fast did he
9.
get up to the table?
gets the serve back, trailing by 2. I feel like he needs both of these to come back here. You never know. Oh, that stings. And now he's serving it. Game point for McBeath. Oh. Give me the let. Give me the let. Dumb ball.
That'll do it. McBeath closes and takes it 11-7 to bring Texas back within 3. It'll be a 3-point lead for the Blasters at the start of the Golden Game. So McBeath goes 5-4 in singles this weekend, as does El Sayed Lachine. Both those guys finished 5-4 in singles on the weekend. And it's all going to come down to the Golden Game, which has been the case for almost every match this weekend.
You know, last night at the hotel, I was talking to McBeath. He was really kind of ticked off that he wasn't going to get to do an interview, because now we will go down to the coach's call. So if I was asking McBeath, and you're McBeath, what do you think was the difference in that match?
The Bay Area Blasters.
I'd love to answer it, but we got to go to Flint.
You'll be starting with a 3-point lead. Texas Smash, who you're sending out there first? Aaron Wong is going out first. Coach? Angie Tan is going out first for you. Second? Wenzhang Tao is going second. Daryl Sao is going second for you, Coach. Third? Dave McBeath is third. Coach? You got El Sayed Lachine is your third. And your fourth? Adi Gadwani is your fourth. Bruno is your fourth, making Emily your fifth, making Alexis your fifth. Good luck, coaches.
All righty. We will see McBeath and Lachine going head-to-head again in the 3-hole. We begin with Aaron Wong and Angie Tan. They'll play just 1 point at the start. It's worth mentioning. If we're tied 20-20, it would be Tan versus Wong. 1 point to finish the weekend for all the glory.
And I see with the 3-point lead for the start, the Tao Wenzhang,
Golden Game.
Daryl Sao
No.
could be one of those sweep opportunities for the Blasters.
You, sir. 0-3.
Aaron Wong has the serve.
Here comes a tomahawk, I can tell you that much.
What a point. Wong outlasting Tan to start the Golden Game.
Excellent point by both players. Tan, a little impatient there. Now here for the Blasters. Wong Tao Wenzhang.
Wenzhang take 2 out of 3 over Daryl Sao earlier today.
And there goes the lead.
And it's all gone. 3 straight for the Smash in the Golden Game. Will we have our 4th straight comeback here in Texas?
What a fight by Tao Wenzhang.
Where did this ball hit off the side of the table?
As you can see, as it hit the table surface, it went straight up.
And Tao Wenzhang able to take the last 2 points to reestablish the 2-point lead for the Blasters.
So David McBeath enters the arena El Sayed at 5-3.
Back to singles match 4.
Yeah, McBeath took 2 out of 3 from Lachine. El Sayed will serve first, up by 2.
McBeath with a very nice, nifty backhand loop there.
Next. Change the ball.
Lachine wants a new ball. He'll get one.
How about that?
McBeath,
Bread and butter.
just picture perfect. Beautiful backhand down the line.
Lachine, though, able to answer.
First 3 points of this sequence, all won by the returner. McBeath trying to change that and tie the game up.
Oh, what a shot by Lachine! The side spin.
7,
How
5.
did he pull that off? That was below the table.
So Untitled Chapter enters the arena. He'll serve to Bruno Dos
McBeath
Santos.
swings and misses the curveball. And Bruno Ventura dos Anjos with a winner against Adi Gadwani.
We've seen Bruno take that ball down the line so many times.
Gadwani. Back and forth we go in the final golden game of the weekend. Gadwani dictating the tempo early in that point with some fantastic placement.
Doing a great job on that serve.
Let's.
Double bounce, great return.
We don't see that too often. Gadwani able to take 3 out of the 4.
Now we've got a mixed match here.
Alexi Doan and Emily Wong.
Tough matchup for Emily. Alexi's played really well.
But Emily shows she is more than capable.
Alexi going for the deep serve. Emily said, that's fine, I'll just open up really quick into your body.
Seven, 11.
The smash really need Wong to win at least one of these 2 points on her serve. Not to let the deficit widen to 6.
Risky play there. I think she wanted that serve to go long out to the forehand. Duan just jumped right on top of it.
Aaron Wong and Angie Tan are up next after this point.
13,
3 out of 4 for the Bay Area Blasters as Alexi wins the final 3 points of that 4-pack.
Stretches the Bay Area lead to 6.
A lot of pressure here on Aaron Wong.
13,
Minimum 3 out of 4. But
Exactly.
they would love 4 straight.
Aaron's doing a nice job of stepping back off the table, so any of Angel's quick hits, he can just keep on the table, looking for an opportunity to get his forehand in.
straight for Aaron Wong, the first point of the Golden Game, and the 3 here. And the Smash are back within 3. Wong's owned that matchup.
Aaron Wong playing really big, making his forehand count. Here's where the Blasters could use a 3 out of 4. Point advantage.
Tao and Tsao. Daryl Tsao brings the Smash within 1.
Timeout.
2020.
We saw it earlier today, Sean. Certainly doesn't feel out of the realm of possibility. Timeout taken by the Bay Area Blasters. It was 13-7. And then 4 straight from Aaron Wong. 1 more from Daryl Tsao. And it's 13-12. Maggie Tian's team still has the lead, but it is slim. As slim a lead as you could possibly have, in fact. Take a look at the comeback.
And Aaron Wong just being the wall out there, keeping the ball in play, forcing Angie to make some mistakes.
Alrighty, now 13-12, Tao Wenzhang serves. And Daryl Tsao has tied this Golden Game up at 13 apiece.
Taking 2 points off of Tao Wenzhang's serve.
Snaps a 6-0 run. Blasters back up 1. By the way, Sean, quick shout out to these fans here in Texas. They have created the best atmosphere we've seen yet in MLTT. 3 out of 4 for Daryl Tsao. And we're tied 14-all as McBeath and Lachine stroll their way back to the table.
14-14.
The score is 14-all.
Lachine will serve first. Blasters trying to hang on here. Big eruption of emotion from El Sayed Lachine after that point.
He's continuing to loop. Thought he might go on the defensive, but no. Great backhand flip by McBeath. We've seen his backhand all day today.
These are the, ooh, we just had a light fall off the table on the near side of the table. One of the lights that illuminates the underside of the table just went down. So it's going to create a little more suspense here, a little delay. And El Sayed Lachine just takes it off. They're going to try to reattach it. Now they're going to take it away. All right. Well, these 2 guys have 2 more points left this weekend. Lachine and McBeath know that these are going to be the last 2 points they play. McBeath has 2 more serves. El Sayed Lachine.
What a big forehand by the Egyptian. Just putting everything into it.
McBeath on his final swing of the weekend hits a winner down the line to tie the game again.
Again, the deep serve, no hesitation. McBeath bringing the heat.
16-all. Bruno and Adi.
Both players wanting to get that first loop in. Bruno going long.
Adi Godwani with maybe his best rallying sequence of the season.
By far. Great serve on his first point and then getting a combo loop platter there. Bruno with the serve.
Blasters by 2.
Godwani wanted to go down the line with the backhand. Biggest point so far of Golden Game.
They split the 4. It's 2-2. 18 all.
Switch.
Alexei Duan and Emily Wong come back to the table to play 4 points. If either player can go 3-1, they'll win it for their team. If it's a 2-2 draw, it'll all come down to 1 point between Aaron Wong and Angie Tan.
18-18.
Smash began the Golden Game down 3-0. They trailed by as many as 6. They fought their way back time and time again. But Alexei Duan
draws first
blood in this 4-pack. A lot of pressure on Emily Wong right now. Alexei trying to close out this weekend for the Blasters. He's got first 2 points on his serve to set up match point.
So get the Blasters within 2 of the Portland Paddlers at the top of the West Division.
Oh, the net was the friend of Emily Wong right there.
And it looked like Duan had a couple of different thoughts go through his mind of how to play it. Finally, he just tried to lift it up and stepped away from the action.
Yeah, you could slow that down. You could break down the tenths of a second change in thoughts that he had. Will it come down to Wong and Tan, or will it be decided by Wong and Duan?
It's over. Alexei Duan finishes off the Golden Game for the Bay Area Blasters, 21-19. Angie Tan just smiling behind the play. She would have had to take the table if her team had lost that point for a tough matchup against Aaron Wong, who had her number. But man, what a battle. What a pair of Golden Games we saw today, Sean. 21-20 for the Spinners over the Paddlers, and the Blasters finish off the smash 21-19.
I'm just worn out watching these 4 great teams go at it. Complete teamwork. You never knew who was going to be the MVP, but I'm going to go with our friend from France, Alexei Duan, getting the job done. Excellent play in his MLTT debut for the Blasters.
Oh, the heart rates certainly could be accelerated, but what a weekend for the Bay Area Blasters. The Golden Games were the Blasters' friends, and that means we get to chat with Maggie Tian once again. 3 days in a row, Maggie, your team gets it done in the Golden Game. How'd you do it today?
Well, now I'm so happy. Like last point, I was so nervous. I can't even not standing. I just keep walking. I couldn't see the point.
Maggie, I'm really thinking that your order of play made a huge difference with Alexei Duan playing against Emily, did you think that that would be something that you could possibly sweep in the Golden Game?
Well, yeah. So before the Golden Point, and me and Tao we discussed how do we make the best solution for our team. So I think the Alexei is more like motivation for our team. I can see these 3 days. So we're trying to make he play the last one. But I couldn't think about it till like last point.
Maggie, this was our first glimpse at Alexei this weekend. We didn't see him in Santa Cruz. What has he added to your team? Obviously, his record in singles and in the Golden Game has been absolutely stellar.
For me, this Alexei is one of the best for team sports. He was supporting the team, always aggressive, and always believe the teammate, the coaches, and always giving our motivation. That's how I think that should be the team. That's how we win this weekend.
3 weeks from now, you'll be on your home turf in the Bay Area. Starting the weekend just a couple points behind the Portland Paddlers for first place. What will be your message to the team as you head into the third weekend of the MLTT season for the West Division?
Well, I think it was next time where team should be more like the people will show up, like Jin Bao and Lily will coming back. So hopefully we will try our best and then show our team Bay Area Blaster and in our hometown.
Great stuff. Your team had the magic sauce here in Texas, especially in the Golden Game this weekend. Congrats on getting it done 15-6 today over Texas. And we'll see you in a few weeks, Maggie. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
What a day. What a weekend. Teams ahead going into the Golden Game go 3-3. And nearly a fourth straight victory for a team trailing heading into the Golden Game, but the Blasters had other ideas. Now we're going to be joined by El Sayed Lachine, one of the leaders of this Bay Area team. I mean, El Sayed, what has this whole experience been like for you? How was your heart pumping during the Golden Game?
It's really, my heart is pumping too much. Because it's very difficult. You fight all the match and maybe in 10 minutes you can lose. It's stress too much. But alhamdulillah that we are winning.
I'll say we just showed a replay of that shot where you kind of hiccuped on the ball. It went past you, but you stayed in the point and won the point. There were so many crazy points for your match with David.
Yeah, but his game is very difficult for me actually. So it's, I was lucky that I get one set. And also in a Golden Game, 2 times to 2, it was really, his game make me nervous.
You know, it seemed when you were in the Golden Game, there was one point that you won where you made a good loop, he looped it, and then you made one more loop. It was almost like there was no way that you were going to play defense, that you were going to force your game. That really seemed to make a big difference.
Yeah, you mean that when he hit it too much on forehand, and I go down and play it also to forehand. I think I was thinking that he always play first ball. If it's spin, he play directly very strong to forehand, and it's I don't know, but I go like that and I go down and I make it, but it's not like that.
El Sayed, what do you think of Alexei's performance in his MLTT debut?
He's a very good add value with us, spirit, playing. Also, he's a funny. So everything. I think we are, as a team, we are very, very happy from each other. We all like one player. It doesn't matter the experience, old, young. We all share everything together now.
Yeah, it really looked like the entire team was relaxed throughout the weekend and using each other's strengths to their benefit.
Yeah. If you see the bench, you understand what we are doing. We all in one and all for one. Yeah.
congratulations. And, man, what a weekend it has been.
Yeah,
the Bay Area Blasters in second place, but creeping closer, the Portland Paddlers atop the standings.
We are prepared for the next one, and inshallah we will get to be the first.
Safe travels between now and then, and look forward to seeing you down the road.
It's very long, you know. Okay.
Well, hope you have something good to read or something fun to watch.
Oh, okay.
El Sayed Lasheen, we'll let you go. Thanks so much. What a weekend here, Sean. I mean, that's 4 weekends. That's 2 months of the MLTT in the books. The Florida Crocs and Carolina Gold Rush, 76 and 72 points respectively atop the East. Things a little bit tighter in the West with Portland and the Bay Area, 71 and 69. I mean, it's been very, very exciting. I think the Florida Crocs Golden Game record stands out. I mean, they're #1 in that department, but the Blasters go 3-0 in Golden Games this weekend.
Yeah, the Blasters were just on fire this weekend, and really, as we saw speaking in these interviews, everyone on the team contributed throughout the entire match and in the Golden Game. So I think Maggie getting back 2 very strong players with Jinbo Ma and Lily Zhang, it's really going to put them in the driver's seat in their backyard.
Do you look at the Blasters as the favorite in this division right now, just considering that we haven't seen Jinbao Ma yet? We've only seen Lily for a day, and yet they're still within 2 points of first place?
Yeah, once they add Jinbo Ma and then also Tao Wenzhang, it's going to really beef up the AB position. And then Lily, as one of the top females, of course, Amy Wong will be back in as well. So just a lot more excitement coming to us.
All righty, that is a wrap on the first ever MLTT Texas weekend. The Portland Paddlers are in first place, but today belong to the Seattle Spinners and the Bay Area Blasters, the first ever West Division ultimate golden point. Adi Serene was the hero there, but in the nightcap, the Blasters get it done with El Sayed Lasheen helping to carry the Bay Area to victory, and Alexi Duan finished it off 20-19 and then the 21-19 victory. For Sean O'Neill and our entire fantastic crew, Evan Lepler saying so long from Texas. We'll see you in a couple weeks in Chicago.